Workers in the oil and gas industry face hazards on a daily basis, and both you and your employer are responsible for identifying hazards at your worksite. It is important that you, your supervisor, and other workers work as a team to either eliminate hazards or control them. It is not only the law, but if done properly, will keep you and your fellow workers safe. Don't be fooled into thinking that common sense will stop incidents. Knowing how to do your job and doing it safely are the keys to getting you home safe at the end of each shift. Hazard identification, or hazard IDs, are part of every employee's responsibility. Ask your supervisor how to report hazards in your workplace. And remember, if you see a potential hazard, make it safe if you can do so, and report it right away to your direct supervisor. You might help to save someone's life. Now, there are some hazards within the oil and gas industry that you need to be particularly aware of. Every worker should be aware of hydrogen sulfide gas, or H2S. It is sometimes referred to as sour gas and smells like rotten eggs. H2S can cause death to an unprotected worker in a matter of seconds. If there is the potential for exposure to it, you must receive H2S training to learn how to recognize and take precautions to prevent injury or death.
Always take H2S seriously, always follow proper procedures.
I couldn't have said it better, Rajesh. Always take H2S seriously and follow the correct procedures. Another hazard of the oil and gas industry is working alone. While different laws define working alone in different ways, you may be considered to be working alone if you work by yourself at a worksite in circumstances where assistance is not readily available when needed. If you are required to work alone, even for a few hours or a shift, ask yourself this question before you go to your worksite. How am I going to get help if I'm injured and unable to radio or call my supervisor? Your employer should have a plan that answers this. And there may be times when you're required to work in remote locations. Driving is likely to be a major component of how you make your living. Transportation incidents account for the largest number of fatalities in our industry, and collisions don't just happen, they are caused. Operating a vehicle within legal standards is not enough. You've heard it all before. Do up your seatbelt, keep your eyes on the road, put away that cell phone, and always drive to the conditions. Good defensive driving practices and road courtesy are essential to avoid collisions. Your employer will identify many other hazards during your site-specific orientation. Please pay attention, and if you don't understand something, ask.